all that I've got.
Oh shit! Fuck. Officer! Officer, I need help! Officer! Officer! Help! Ah! That didn't go too well. Here we go. Let's just plonk. Oh no, I'm in the trash. What? What? Oh god. Well, okay, that's a dead cop. I didn't do it. I have nothing to do with that. Yo, dude. Hey, that's my Betsy. Hey, did you not? Yo, dude, that's my Betsy. Stop.
There's nothing I can do. Hello again. I've just determined that I'm like too tired and too busy to be fucking around with Neo, and definitely 100% should not be fucking around with God Hand today. You know what, like, the worst thing about, like, because it feels like my sleep schedule's trying to get all fucked up again, but the 100% the worst thing about that is that, 2.5 hours? That's not too far off. The worst part about that is that I'm not trying to get at this point. Like, we've got this trip coming up, you know? I'm not trying to fucking fuck shit up. Here, before, because like right now the smartest thing that I can do is go acquire. So that's just straight up sludge filled canisters. 800, so. Gloomrot Militant. Trying to remember which ones are militants. I don't really need scrolls much anymore. And that's straight up radium alloy. So like a rogue and a warrior, I think? Okay, I think those guys can only be obtained here. But like the tech scraps, that's where like the real shit is right now. So real quick. Why are there rocks inside my hume? Go away. I think I have dust collars in here. Yeah. Except I don't need the spare. Oh, time. Ah! Whatever, I'm not worried about that. Of course the sun is rising. Here, you know what?
Veins of the mortal realm, reveal yourselves. The material is too strong. Whispers of blood.
Wait, what? Fellas. I don't know how y'all knew I was there. What? Fucking, these shadows are so inconsistent, dude. God. Genuinely, I think of all the things in this game, I really dislike the sun mechanic the most. I was like, it really doesn't matter what you're doing. Like, if you go outside during the day ever, you have to deal with a shit fucking... Ooh. I see a locked box, and I want it. I want it a lot. But it's out where the fucking sun is, so...
Speak to me.
Good. Okay, so this is a lot of free loot, and I'm here for it. God damn it, dude! I'm fucking I'm in the shadows. Like, okay, I want that guy. I want him real bad.
You are mine to control. Your mind is mine to control.
Hopefully he goes to the right one, but I already know like a neat little cheeky way to move units from one castle to the other. It's not that. Fucking get out of here! I literally can't. Okay, so I need a rogue. Yeah, that'll do. Oh my god, dude. Oh no, come on! Is the one I'm actually trying to get gonna still be here? Yes, good. Okay. Just get out of here, dude. Go, 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 go. Okay, in theory, both of those should have gone here. This music might be a bit intense for what's going on right now, huh? Later, guys. Oh, it's 16. I thought it said 76 for some reason. Yo, what up, Brick? How's it going? What's up with me is I didn't get nearly enough sleep. I tried playing a little bit of Neo earlier and like, nah, bruh. It just happens to me sometimes, though, like, not like for any particular reason, just like every so often my brain will just be like, nah, we're not doing it. Sleep, that's silly. You're silly. But like the worst part of it for me right now, like normally I just accept it. I'm just like, okay, I guess I'm not sleeping tonight, and then I'll come in here and work on something until I'm drowsy. But in this particular case, that's not a workable strategy because here in a couple days, yeah, literally in a couple of days, we have a 4-hour drive to somewhere. Like, I've mentioned this to you. We're gonna be visiting my ex-wife and the kids, and I'm like really looking forward to that. Not only because I miss the hell out of them, given that they still live in Texas, but also because there's some dope-ass sightseeing that I intend to do over there. Funny enough, we're gonna be in the direction of some shit that I've been wanting to see since before we got here. So, this is the worst possible time. Well, thankfully, I'm not going to be the one driving. And we have, like, there's, like, a historical... Like, honestly, there's a whole lot of historical sites around here that are dope as hell and going to be fun to visit. But, there's, like, a really, 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 really old town / city, I guess, depending on how you see it. That's about 2 hours into the drive, so we're going to leave early, hit up that area, see as much as we can possibly see of that, and then continue on and get our hotel room checked into and all that. And then, of course, spend time with the kids. Wait, I'm not using the right thing. Three, huh? Three is pretty rough. I wish I could say that that was uncommon, but it's not. There was I think that there was one time that I got 6. But at like 6, maybe, definitely 5. Yeah, I blame the bomber midgets, bruh. Because 2 of them came out of just those guys. Right, no, yeah, I'm talking about specifically the treasure room, the jewelry room. The jewelry room is the highest concentration of demon spawns in the game. And it's because, like, each of those waves... Like, the game determines what enemies will or will not become devils when they are spawned. And the spread of enemies, like, the spread of possible spawns is determined, like, across a group, right? So the moment that you spawn into, sneaking into Elvis's crib, you get the 2 guys on each side of the statue, the guy that scripted to drop the rosary, the 2 guys in the hallway. Funny enough, the rest of the enemies on the map haven't been spawned in. Now, once you get past that hallway, the rest of the enemies spawn into the map proper. But those are like the groupings, right? So, what enemies can and can't become devils are spawned across that grouping, and you've got like a certain percent for 1, and then a diminished percent for 2, and so on and so forth. So areas where enemies spawn in waves means that they don't suffer that diminished chance to become devils as like nearly as much. So you've got 8 bombers spawn in, like there's a near guarantee that one of them will be, right? But if you get real unlucky, 2 of them will be. Yeah, Whippet, you've got the group at the beginning, before the first door opens. And then the door opens, and then the 2 women and the 2 dudes are spawned in. And then that door opens. And I think that the Amazon and the girl with the whip that are torturing the villagers, I think that they already exist as enemies at the beginning of the stage. But I could be wrong about that. It'd be really hard to do the science on that and prove it or disprove it anyway. But then, yeah, you've got enemies spawning in waves. You've also got that issue on the Mirage Town. That one's pretty rough for the same reason. I get real jealous of people that end up going through that area and never experience a Trident Devil random spawn. Because, like, mate, I get that shit all the time and it's infuriating. Okay, yeah, I'm set to go to hopefully where my 2 new servants were teleported to. Oh yeah, and I mean I tell people this all the time when it comes to action games, the way to get better at combat is to constantly put yourself in uncomfortable positions. Because, you know, after a while you'll get comfortable with those positions. So, like, people that'll get reasonably good at fighting just about any enemy one-on-one, and then they'll use taunts and pull enemies away so that they can take them on one by one. You're not going to get better that way. But yeah, if you get to a point in Mirage Town where you're just rushing things as a normal state of affairs, you'll get used to rushing things. My inventory's full. Oh, we could probably do without that. I'd rather have the Gemerald. Like, genuinely, I'd really, really, really like to be practicing God Hand right now, but I just do not think that I am mentally there. Buddy. So you're a rogue and you're a warrior. So these two should be exactly what I need. Oh, I have plenty. Yeah, get over here, buddy.
You will find fulfillment in service. You will make a fine servant.
So military tactics and yes, this is exactly what I needed. Bruh. You're talking God Hand. My giant playlist is telling me about God Hand. Fucking hell. Yep. I had mentioned this earlier, but there was a point in time when, and you probably remember some of this, but there was a point in time when I was like absolutely certain that I was definitely going to take God Hand to GDQ at some point. And I would specifically go out of my way to be like, okay, I feel like shit today, I should practice God Hand. And like my logic behind that was like, let's say that I submitted Hard New Game Kick Me Son as a speed run and got it in. Well, I got no guarantee that I'm gonna feel at my absolute best when my slot in the schedule comes up. What if it comes up and I've got a stomach ache or a headache or I just haven't had enough sleep? Like, my thought process was, I'd better get used to that idea of potentially having to perform when I'm not at my best. But, like, obviously that comes within reason, you know, like, not trying to play when, like, stricken with COVID, for instance. So, like, I've got dysentery and cancer. Let's do it! Like, nah. Dr. Footlights? I've never heard of that in my life. What is that? It sounds like you've made it up. Are you making it up? Cut it out. But no, seriously, what the fuck? That's a goofy ass name. Ah, okay. Okay, I thought you were making up like a goofy-ass pharmaceutical. But you know, it's funny, of the marathons that I have taken God Hand to, absolutely none of those performances have been bad. I have not had a single rough God Hand performance in a marathon setting. And I've done it for 4 marathons, I think? Something like that. Not like a huge number for sure, but enough that you would think that if like the bad shit was gonna happen, then it would have. So you know what the thing is that I always just assume, oh, my run is gonna suck anyway, whatever. And then when I'm doing it, I genuinely feel nothing. Like, nothing at all. No pressure, no, oh god, I hope this doesn't go wrong. It's just like, eh. And, like, I do think that just going in with the assumption that it's gonna hit the shit actually has been quite helpful. Oh, you know, Twitch is gonna Twitch. But yeah, I've somehow managed to not feel the pressure. And it's probably just witchcraft, you know what I mean? Like, how could I possibly not feel the pressure? I don't know. Like I said, I just sort of assume my run is going to be dog shit from the start. Because, like, I know that God Hand is capable of being a trolly piece of shit. I'm aware of this. But, eh. I remember at NASA there was, it was the first NASA, and there was like an NES golf race. And, like, during the run, they were talking about how very, very different the mindset is between, like, the mindset of, like, trying to get a hole-in-one for, you know, like best score versus, like, the mindset of speedrunning is very different because you genuinely don't want to get a hole-in-one. Because it does things that make it take longer. And that, like, optimally... I think that this is how it was. Optimally, what you would do is you would land just outside the green and then get it in one from there. Because then there's no, like, you got a hole-in-one! There's no on the green. There's just, Hit, land, hit, in. But like during the run, they were experiencing like heaps of like the worst possible RNG, and afterwards the guy was like, "Oh man, that was such a shit showing of the game though, because it gave us so much bad RNG." And I was like, or maybe it was an excellent showing of the game because you showed how runners adapt to horrible RNG. Seems logical to me. I don't even know. Like, I don't even know why I give a shit about that horse. I still have not run into a reason to care about the horse. Right, in a live setting, I actually enjoy bad RNG in a live setting because, like, for instance, you get into the jury room and you end up with all of the bad spawns of devils that we were just now talking about. But in a live setting, like, that increases the tension. That makes a live performance more dramatic. Like, if it's bad RNG that just makes things take long, and it doesn't in any way, shape, or form improve the show, then yeah, I get it. But like, when part of the show is like, I had to do better because of these circumstances, especially in a game like God Hand, where like the game has a reputation of being particularly rough. I should probably reorganize these. Because I don't know which box is which. But yeah, the live setting thing, honestly, that's another reason why, like, when I see people, like, submitting to marathons, the first thing I try to tell them is, like, get used to the idea of a no reset run. Just stop resetting altogether. While you are practicing for this, never, ever, ever reset. Because, like, it's not just about getting good enough to deal with lackluster RNG. It's also about keeping yourself in the mindset. Because, like, some people, like, they get really trash RNG and then they just shut down. Like, oh, well, this run is garbage now, and then they just can't anymore. And again, in a live setting, you can't do that. You have to stay on top of that shit. I don't need nearly all of this. I don't know why I set up so much shit, dude. Oh, you know what I just realized, though? I need to make an amount of equipment. Oh, bruh. I've got some comments about that. You know that strategy in 1-2, right? Where I'll like run towards the other end of the bridge, and then the two fat guys will come out of the each side of the pillars. Once upon a time, I could just do that strategy where I dive tackle, push one to the side, and then just nudge him off the ledge, and we were done. Once upon a time, like for years, that shit worked without a problem. I don't know what happened. After like 3 or 4 years, all of a sudden it just didn't work at all. And just like what you're saying, I would have sworn up and down that shit is figured out. We don't have any problems here at all. Oh, we do though. We've got fucking problems. Damn it. Wait. Oh, right. No, yeah, I remember why I came up here. And thankfully, we've got shit tons of these. I have been preparing for an apocalyptic circumstance of of having to make all kinds of materials. Yeah, I don't know what it is about God Hand, man. It like no matter what you do, it is going to find a new way. It is going to find a new way to humble you, one way or another. Interesting. Bro, this track is so good. Wait, so hold on. So that takes planks and copper ingots. And this takes planks and copper ingots. So 6 and 2. Are you shitting me? Okay, well, I know what I'm gonna do. But first, I want to make sure that I'm not falling behind on my production here. Yeah, I've got enough. Right now, by the way, I'm making equipment for the 2 servants that I acquired. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put those in here, why not? How much of this is done? Okay. Alright, man, take care. Okay, that's more or less done. So no, yeah, I'm 100% gonna set this shit up. So I'm curious. So 35. These are all 35s? Hmm. Because, I mean, like, you know what this says to me is that there's no reason, it doesn't seem like there's any really good, solid reason to give the tiniest shit about these material-specific boxes. Not right now, anyway. Especially got like for these, I guess I understand to an extent. I don't know why, man, I don't know. My organizational skills lately have been not great. Not good at all. In this game, anyway. I think it's because there's just so much room for things that you can do. I don't remember what this is for, but we're gonna replace it anyway. So this somehow costs me less... Hold on. I thought they were the same. Oh no, these are iron. Oops. I mean, whatever, dude. Who cares? It's fine. I'm not, like, overly concerned about it, to be honest. So what's the item that... Oh, glass bottles. I genuinely don't need a glass bottles chest, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get rid of that. We're gonna move. Please stop. Please let me do. So you know what I could do, and what I think I'm gonna. I gotta say, doing all of this is a pain in the ass when you can't really see what you're doing. No. You're kidding. Shitty. I think I'm gonna put this back where it was. And what I'll do instead of doing what I was doing is I'll put like wood related materials alongside my metal related, or well, sawmill is these are furnace items, so this will be sawmill items. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Planks, sawdust, reinforced planks. So it's just 3. Wait, that can't be the case. Hold on. Because what about the items going in? Oh, the clay goes in over here. Okay, so, hold on. I suppose we could have boxes for this in the same area? So we've got brick, dust, clay block, so got basically 4 more. Which general do I have the most of? That and that. Oh, right, so... Dawn Runner, whatever. We'll get that done soon. So what is the clay for? It's for... Yeah, it's for those blocks. So that's the second one. We'll go ahead and put that in there. So much tedium. See, I'm not sure about this shit though. Like, where exactly did I get this? Like, I know that in my case, I've been picking them up. Artisan component. But where do you make those? Like, I'm not surprised that it's not in these, but I'm checking. Part of me is thinking I might just turn those into these little chests as well. Genuinely, where do you make these fucking things? I doubt it's in something like that. It's definitely not there. Okay, it's at the woodworking bench. May as well put that in the same area. And then we've got, like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have stone bricks, dust, clay, where's like the clay though? What have I done with it, dude? Is this where the clay... No. Did I just like put it all in? I did. Okay. I'm just too stupid. Yeah. There's not enough space in front of that shit anyway. I don't think that the clay is used for anything. I think it's only there for making the blocks. Okay. I don't have anything else in my inventory. I'm almost certain that these nerds are ready to get to work. Whoosh! Crack that whip, get to work! Yeah, sure, those are names. How much time do we have on the... Like 2 hours? That's fine. That's like the normal amount of time anyway. You know, honestly, I really should. Scope out the other places that I want to, cause that's 820. I don't even have, I mean, I could, but I don't have a reason to yet. This one, I just straight up don't have the like strong enough equipment for it. I could do this. That'd be another source of tech scrap at least. Because I've got 3 more available slots. Well, you know what? Here's something that I am going to do real quick is that I'm going to teleport back to my main castle, and I'm actually going to completely get rid of these prison cells so that when I use my dust collar, it's going to send everything. Stop it. It's going to send everything. It's going to send everything to the other ones, no matter where I am. So this has been cooking up iron non-stop for a while. And guess what? We're about to feed it more iron. Listen here, dipshit. Now as my skeleton die, I'm getting HP fed back to me, which is incredibly convenient. Bruh. What? Get out of here, dude. Enemies always managing to live for just slightly longer than they should. It pisses me off. So, funny enough, when I first started this game, I didn't do this thinking, oh, I know. I'll set up base right next to the iron mine. I didn't even know that this was an iron mine. Basically, I just wanted a location on the map that was very close to the center of it. That's it. So anything that I was lucky enough to be next to, totally accident. I 100%, I had no idea what I was doing. I would still say it's probably fair to say I still am not super sure what I'm doing. You know, now I'm starting to wonder if there's some other benefit that I hadn't noticed to the item-specific storages. Part of me is thinking it's probably just something dumb like you can tell from a distance what it is. Mate, that was so good. You know, for a really long time, I was trying to be like ludicrously, like not optimal, but like frugal, I guess, with my ultimate. That guy's very stingy with it. Like, oh no, no, I don't want to cast it right now. What if I need it again soon? But like realistically, if you're gonna use it to completely wipe the floor with a group of baddies, there's a pretty good chance you're not gonna run into a scenario where you need it again for an amount of time. Economical, I think, is how I was, the direction my brain was trying to go with that word, but whatever. Ultimately, what I'm saying is that I was being way too careful with my ultimate. Especially, like, funny enough, in areas where the enemies are considerably weaker, you'd think, I don't want to waste it here. That's a 2-minute cooldown, but this is not a fast game, so by the time you have an excuse to use it again, you're probably going to have it again. Ow! Son of a prick! Oh, a bunch of free items over there. Oh, no, I didn't want to be the bear. That probably means one of the bosses went this way not too long ago. Oh, speaking of... Oh, Yo, nice. I don't need you at all. In fact, you know what I'm probably going to end up doing is I'm going to break down the glass that I have. I don't have any reason to go that way. So, west. But I can... Oh, right. Now that's gonna be in my fucking head for a bit. I'm gonna exit here. I don't need that. We're good. I don't think this has anything in it. But you know what I'm gonna do? We need genuine copper ore? What? I guess we'll just use this as a flex iron production right now, because again, like, I now know I don't need a glass bottle making facility. I just don't. Okay, so let's see. Red, purple, green, cyan, blue, yellow. Okay, so real talk, this one should be fucking... Red, purple, green, cyan, blue, yellow. So this one should be yellow. That one should be blue. Nice. Now I'm just gonna need to remember which one is which in that list. I didn't realize I needed actual copper ore for anything. I guess, like, to an extent, I can understand it. But, like, it is kind of silly. This takes so damn long. No, give me that. See, that right there is what makes me think maybe I'd be better off just making normal boxes here. You know, what'd be great is if the horse would just not eat anything that tries to raise a stat that is maxed out already. That'd be swell. That'd be really, really convenient. Okay. Where did I say I wanted to get people for? I'm pretty sure this is where the Blade Dancer lady is. Domino, what's it? Anyways, I'm not specifically going like to that area because I want that area, but that is going to be where I'm going to encounter the most workers. I mean, like, to me, the best thing about that whole situation is while he's, like, staring me down, I was just running circles, because it's like, well, those skeletons are doing something. Like, in a lot of scenarios, I find myself, like, trying to get stuff done, but I really can't because I have to keep moving. And if I'm getting stuff done, then I'm not moving. I really, really, really would like a Gloomwood seed. Yeah, there she is. Like, I didn't really have trouble taking her down. Having said that, I really don't want to fight her again. Oh, jeez. That projectile speed.
Get your tools. Anything heavy.
I got no reason to fuck with them. 20. 20 is not very good.
Get to safety.
Where's my saw?
Welcome to my paradise. You're all mine. This is the
Okay, well, that didn't take long for her to give up. Well, those are warriors, not workers. Not having any luck.
Get the kill!
Oh, hello. This'll be good enough, I think.
This cell is just for you.
Oh. Okay. For a second, I was like, what the fuck is that? Anyways, bye. Ah, come on. Oh, I'm not going the right direction. Ooh! Was barely out of range. And Brick talking to me about fucking God Hand has my brain thinking about playing it, which is dumb because I'm not on it right now, and I know it. Man, some of the audio choices that they made in these tracks are just like, why? Like, I mean, it's a good track overall, but then it's got like random moments where it's just like, ah, yeah. Music genius, I guess. I clearly just don't have what it takes to understand. All right. Every chance that you get, you should interact with this building. This is just an abandoned house that has free stuff in it. And the free stuff ain't too shabby. You know, I've been wondering for a while because I did not remember where clay comes from. I just straight up didn't remember, because, like, it's not like I've spent a lot of time recently just clobbering boulders.
My bags are filled.
I have no idea what my vampire lady just said. Oh, is my inventory
My
full?
bags are filled.
That's what it was. As is tradition, I would rather have the gem. I gotta say, I am wandering around at full HP a hell of a lot more now that I've swapped over to the green magics. Condemned strats seem to be doing the goods for me. Having said that, I don't think I've brought that. Well, you know what? That's a perfect opportunity for it right there. Except I've got, like, the only thing I really need to do right now is set up a my new servant with equipment and get them rolling. Well, her? I think it was a woman. I could be wrong. Okay, so first things first, I've got a couple of seeds to throw down. Can I? Yeah. What's... Why would I want windows then? SMH. That seed was courtesy of the abandoned building. I don't even know where that came from, but whatever, who cares? Sure, let's put this stack of mutated goop into the goopinator. Okay, I don't have any reason to care about that. I gotta say, the quote-unquote fading snares, I literally have never noticed them actually doing anything. Now, does that mean that they don't do anything? No, it just means that whatever they do, it's not so intense that I've noticed. I think preventing a enemy from moving a little for the tiniest amount of time is just desperately irrelevant. Just could not be less useful. Yeah, we'll use that. Looks like it's time to deal with the stuff. You know what? I'm less concerned about paper and more concerned about putting stuff in there. I really, really, really wish you could move faster in this. Right, I might not get to that in time. In fact, I'd say there's a fair chance I'm not going to get to that in time. Right, so I need a longbow. And, you know, the usual. Yeah, that's not done. That's not done. What was this again? Right, I can get rid of that. Oh, this is done. So, as is tradition, let's see, blue is looking like the go. So we've got... Oh, right. Yeah, I don't care. Not concerned about whatever stats I ended up with. That's not what we're doing here. Anyways, I'll pick those up here in a minute. Okay, I've got a blue Gemerald. I've got more seed. I've got another more seed. Look, I've got two more seed. Okay, real talk, if I can throw down some seed, we're gonna throw down some seed. And honestly, if I have to completely congest my hallways with seeds because I'm so overwhelmed with seeds that that's a possibility, that's what's gonna happen. I'm not bothered by the notion of being like, well, I guess there's fucking plants everywhere. I can walk through them, it's fine. I can imagine, though, getting to a point to where it's like, okay, I genuinely, like, cutting down all these fucking plants takes, like, 3 hours. Yeah, he will not consume things that are beyond his maximum. That's actually pretty sick. Okay, so what does he need? Snowflower, Sunflower, Fire Blossom. Morning Lily is rotation speed. We'll just do those. I do like that it'll cut him off. You've had your fill, horse. I'm cutting you off, see? Meh. Do I have 10? I do, so there's no reason for me to be concerned about these blood roses. See, now that those are in a logical order, I will eventually remember them. Emphasis on eventually. Okay, so like, what is our time on everybody else? 44 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, yeah. I'm gonna leave her alone for a bit. Let's get under this goddamn frozen lake. So I've got time. So I'm not worried as much about plants out in the wild anymore because, like, I've noted that there are... Oh wow, that's about as convenient as that can get. Bruh, this is, like, on another level. This setup is just objectively way fucking hella better than everything else I was doing. By the way, I think it's kind of hilarious that I wander in and boom, there's the first one. I'm not as worried about, like, breaking all these blocks. You know, I probably should be, though, because they do sometimes hold shards. Like that. Fuck you! Man, these goddamn fucking fucks. What the fuck, man? I cannot tell you how much I hate these cons, dude. Get out of my life. I have no idea why I put Ska Go-Go in this list. I do see a bunch of free shit in that direction, and I gotta say, I'm not above free shit. Let's go get some free shit. I don't even know what boss that's based on. Ow. Fucking... No, dude, get out of my life. You suck. Bag of anuses, get out of my life, dude. Take him down, boys! Yeah, I genuinely don't know what boss that was. If that was based on a boss I haven't fought yet, I'd say that we're looking pretty good. If that is a boss I've already fought, then I just straight up do not remember who the fuck that was. Now, based on what we just experienced, there's a reasonable chance that I'll be able to take down another. Not like a great chance, but a reasonable chance. Oof. God damn it. There's like 1,000 fucking enemies over here. Oh, that would be why. Oh, that's my guys. For a second I was like, what the fuck? I love how for a second I was like, oh my god, there's enemies everywhere. It's like, well, yeah, that's the goal. Okay, lady, if you're just gonna jump back a lot, I'm just gonna choke on your flesh. Ugh. That made it sound way worse than it is, huh? I see a box. These could have greater Sigil shards in them, and I'm about it. They didn't, though. What? Yeah, to say that I'm having less trouble now is an absolutely wild understatement. I do not understand why, of all the item pickups in the game, it's the health orbs. The health orbs are really fucking slow to interact. Why? Well, probably because it'll actually help you not die. I am willing to bet that I don't get anything substantial done here in time. Oh, fuck you. Well, I knocked another one down and got some drops out of it. Oh, fuck off. Look at this fucking asshole! No, dude, suck my ass. Get out of here. Oh, that's my guy. We are acknowledging that these are the most aggravating motherfuckers in the game by giving them the ability to constantly run away. Because of course you're gonna want to kill them first. Oh. Oh man, I should not have used my ultimate right there. Piss and shit. God damn it. Oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna get away from that. Where? Okay. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, it just ended. For a second I thought she genuinely died. And I was confused, because, like, why would that have happened? So that's 3% of my HP that's coming back soon. So I'm trying to remember how... Okay. That's pretty good. What do I got? Over 1,000. Fucking yeah. I'm about that. Inflicts with Condemn. That would be great if I actually used that. It's like, I mean, that's a great attack, it is, don't get me wrong, but like, it's hard to aim on a controller. It's like, honestly, as far as the raids are concerned, this is far and away the worst part of it, is just the long walk home. Long road home is just not a good time. That one noticed me being not a wolf. You know what? I'm gonna go south. Looking for more hollow wood. Not necessarily because I need the wood, but because I would quite like to get a seed.
The perfect tree.
I am very tired of seeing that particular dude. General Cassius of the Cockbag. I did not find a single tree after I said I would like to find more tree. Oh, now I understand why they are sometimes attacking workers that are also attacking me. They're werewolves. That's not what I wanted. Bro, I just want the stuff, man. Just give me the stuff. How much space do I have? Enough. I'm pretty sure I'm not that far away from another Vampire Awakening. Though, I gotta be honest, like, considering how much work it is to unlock one, right? The first one that I unlocked is pretty shit. Like, I'm genuinely like, I can't believe how trashy this is. I don't even care about polarity shift. I'm just gonna do it. Hey, I knew which one was what. For a minute. All right. Emails. Y'all don't need to know, but what? I got emails that would have made more sense if they had been sent to Viv. Hmm. Oh, maybe I'll do it anyway. Like, I know I'm gonna underperform, but maybe I'll do it anyway. Like, I think the real question is, am I gonna get really angry about it? And I probably will. But, like, should I do it anyway? I would say the fact that I haven't been consuming any potions means that I've got a lot more flowers to do stuff with. Oh man, are we out of glass? I think we're out of glass. You know, I can't help but notice that, like, iron really does seem to be, like, a major bottleneck. Like, it seems like they really, really, really wanted to make sure that you needed fuck tons of iron. What's the recipe for oil? It's in the blood press, right? Yeah, so it's just any fish will produce that in bones. But I don't remember what the bones are for. Let's look at my spell book right now. So I'm not sure that the knockback matters that much. That bone spirit part sounds pretty useful, though. I feel like we could do better on the soul burn. Yeah. So one extra target means it's basically a 33% increase, so that 18% life is irrelevant. Here's what I'm thinking. We'll stick around long enough to send out the next wave. Which appears to be happening right now. Let's see, we got 16 minutes. And some change. Let's see. Six and a half feels, I mean, like it'll be around 8:30. Yeah. Do it. Tell you what, this is all I'm gonna do before, well, I guess I've got some more inventory management to do. You know what, I've got a Gemerald to put away as well. Still don't know where Cyan is. Dang. But yeah, here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to go offline for a little bit. I did not. I'm gonna take care of that in a second. I know exactly what I got distracted by. But yeah, I got it. I got it! But yeah, I'm gonna go offline for a little bit. I'm gonna eat a snack, take care of this, come back with some God Hand, and yeah, you think. And yeah, that's the plan, the whole plan, and nothing but the plan, so help me plan. Anyways, see you then. Now.
I feel like it's find a way to be distracting and get lucky.
Here we go.
Yeah, this isn't awful.
So you're okay with these guys?
Yeah, I'll be fine. Boss, get going and open that last portal.
Ah, God, I knew that was about to happen. Fucking ballista. Yeah, I'm on... What?! 141. I can't even. I don't even know what just... I am a fucking asshole. Oh my god. Oh, that was dumb as shit, dude. Wasn't. Oh, yes. Yes. I'd really like it if they would actually more actively avoid holes. Like, you know, exactly the opposite of that. Dude, god damn it. What a disaster. Why? Oh man.
Hey, goodness me.
Oh, are we gonna crash?
Dream.
Let's see if the
I
game
hope
crashes.
not. My game never crashes here. His game crashed.
Oh, well
Here.
then. Oh my god, looking at you do the.
What do you mean? My legs blend in with my skirt. Oh, I have to walk down the stairs.
Womp womp, I hit the trigger and you didn't. That means I get breakfast and you can go fuck yourself.
No, we both get breakfast.
Oh.
I made your favorite breakfast. Oh, Mr. King from across the
How do we eat
street is
this
going
one?
out of town for a few weeks.
Good.
I was wondering if you could check his mail for him. Oh, and your friend Pierce called. I'm
Oh my god, look at your face.
In mouth.
That's bullshit.
Such a car, and someone named Deb stopped by earlier.